Hi, my name's Ian Morgan. I'm a consultant surgeon in the NHS, but I'm also a medical practitioner in aesthetics, and I work at Soul Care Aesthetics, which is run by my wife Rachel. We're here this evening to discuss Silhouette Soft, which is a non-invasive lifting procedure for facial sagging.
I'm looking for hopefully a lift within my face and a more defined jaw and neck area. It just feels as if that's the new way to go, and rather than try lots of other procedures, the benefits are that it's immediate. So I want that immediate effect.
We do a careful consultation with the client prior to undergoing the procedure, really to establish what they want and need, and that the procedure can meet those desires. They're warned of potential side effects and risks, and provided they're happy to go ahead, we then schedule the procedure itself. The procedure is then carried out by initially inserting a needle into the entry point to create a small hole. We're going to take the thread, we're going to drop it into the hole so it's at least into the correct depth. I'm then going to point it towards the exit point, which is just about here. So I'm going to pinch the skin until it comes close to the exit point, and then I'm going to use the cap of the needle to catch it. Now I'm also going to lift the skin up. Now you can see the skin moves quite freely over the needle. There's no puckering or denting showing I've got an uneven depth. So I then pull this through, and now these cones are then going to come through under the skin. And they come through and they just catch a little bit. And that's the first end of that suture in. So this is the other end of the suture. We're going to drop that into the same hole that we made and then angle it up towards the exit point. So again, I'm going to just pinch the skin. So that's it out. Just pull it through. Nice clean loop, make sure it's not twisted, otherwise it's not going to go in very easily. So we pull it through, and then each of those cones will just pop under the skin. So the suture is now completely buried. It's completely under the skin between both exit points. Once all the sutures have been placed, we then sit the client upright and do a gentle tightening of the sutures until we see the desired effect. So just by pulling it a little bit, you can see we're getting a little bit of lift. If I pull the one at the back, same thing, yeah? It's defining the jawline. That's pulling up the mid-face, the cheek. What you don't want to do is to put too much mechanical stress on the threads themselves. Otherwise, you'll be asking a lot of the threads to maintain that mechanical lift, and they can't deliver that over a sustained period of time. So you want to spread the load, give them just enough lift to get nice results, and then allow the threads to dissolve and replace that with a biological lift. So what I'm going to do is to pull the thread and then move the skin. And you may feel a slight crunchy noise. Yeah? So you just want to anchor these top threads. I'm going to do the same with this one. A little bit of a pull. So I've lifted the jawline. So you see some results already, yeah? So that's lifting the mid-face. And then the jawline. Can you see a difference from each side? The jawline looks a bit smoother on the left side, and the cheek looks a bit more volumized. Very important not to do an over-tightening, and equally important to involve the client in that tightening process so they can see what tightening happens and they can be part of that.
I see my jawline. I don't see this saggy, baggy skin I had here, and it feels tight at the moment as well.
There are less and less full facelifts being undertaken nowadays. People want more instant results with less downtime, and that's really where Silhouette Soft comes in.
10 years younger.
Fantastic.